Gold Standard, what's up? Podcast time here. I think it's our second podcast we're doing, but our first one after the draft since then. A lot of stuff in store tonight. Glad you guys could join us. We got schedule release tonight, the schedule reveal. We got the merch store launch tonight. We got a giveaway tonight, and we got a special announcement as well tonight, and we'll be covering some other stuff. And with me on this one, Rylock, our trusty commissioner. How's it going, buddy?
Doing good. Glad to be here. Super excited for what we've got to roll out tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be a lot of fun. Black Dynamite in the building. First time chatter. What's up? Hope you guys are all enjoying. Tag everybody and get them in here. Tag your teams. Now that you guys got locker rooms, tag them, coaches and GMs. Get them in here. We got some giveaways tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Get those channel points. A lot of stuff you can redeem here this week. So let's jump right in. We had the draft last week, a week ago today. About this time, actually, the first pick was being made. So we're about a week now. Rylock, the first pick was Al Pedraza, followed by Bobby Bricks, and then Tim Riggins were your top three. I don't want to cover it too much because the writers have done such a great job on the draft recaps. But anything, kind of just a recap on your own of the draft and how you think it went.
It was amazing. The fact that we had so many people stick with us for that whole thing, it was super fun. Lots going on the back end. I wish I had been a little more mentally present through the middle parts, but it was just fun getting everything working on the back end so that it works smooth for the stream. So many people.
I think we had
That
120 at one point in that stream.
Yeah.
And we were over 100 for the entire stream pretty much. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you,
Yeah.
Libs, for the sub on there. But yeah, finish your thought there.
Super humbling, just everybody coming out to support us that way, and KT is giving me sass.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the things we like doing is giving back to the community. We did a giveaway recently where we gave away a jersey from our new merch line that they'll actually get to see. Not the jersey itself tonight, but they'll be able to get that soon here. Hype Train is started now as well. Thank you guys, just Frank. Thank you, Choo Choo Baby. Love that. Hype Train coming. So we gave away that. We gave away a pizza party, which was won by Hunky Dory. So that'll be interesting to see when he does that. And then Derek Freeman won a $15 Amazon gift card, which he got in the mail last week.
Thought it was the other way around. Didn't Freeman get the party and
No,
Hunky
Freeman got the
Dory?
gift card. Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
Freeman got that, and so Hunky will get the party whenever he wants. I want a live video feed from Hunky's pizza party though. I don't know if I want that
That'll
actually.
it would be entertaining.
It would for sure. I might
Uh,
have to make a trip to Mississippi for the pizza party now.
but just a whole lot going on. We've got the schedule rolling out today. Lots of fun with that. Thank you, Ricky Santo, for the bits.
I'll Shiesty as well.
Shalakovich as well. Yeah.
Custom jumper from Jabroni. Can't wait to see that one for sure. Bits coming in like crazy. We hit a level 7.5 hype train last time. That was absolutely crazy. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
get it again, guys. But we love you guys and we appreciate all the support. And because of that, we're doing another giveaway tonight. We'll be giving away another jersey tonight from our merch line, and we'll be giving away a couple more things that go hand in hand with the announcement that's coming later. So excited about that. Super Gremlin with 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Boomin, for that, buddy. We appreciate you. And let's jump right into it. So we've everybody knows when the season starts. It's March 13th, right? But now we've got the schedule in place. The teams are in place. So let's check out the opening night graphic that I have here. Opening night, March 13th, right? Like 7:30 p.m. Eastern will be the Portland Pioneers versus the Ohio Shaman. And then following that game at 9 Eastern, might be 9:30 Eastern, the Oakland Otters versus Las Vegas Jokers. So that is opening night. Let's talk about these couple games real quick, and then we'll actually talk about the entire week one.
Yeah, it seems like a good choice, but these should be fun games. There was a lot that went into the schedule, just making everything fit, and based on time zones, Ohio ended up the early game, Las Vegas ended up the late game, just so we could make that balance. But Portland, Ohio should be a good squad. Some very talented bigs working out. We get to see Bear Johnson's reanimated body since he died during the prospect games.
He'll be back. I heard he's making a full recovery for sure.
Yeah. And then Oakland and Vegas, we start off almost immediately with a divisional rivalry game, one that could have big impact on the playoff picture down the road. So lots to play for early.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. A divisional game in the first week is going to be wild for sure because they won't see each other again until the end of the schedule. Mitch, yeah, it's already announced, so you can announce it on your news channel for sure. So yeah, these games are going to be crazy. You know, Bismack was the first round pick for Portland. Jerry Philbin, the first round pick for Ohio Shaman. And then, Vegas has gone through a little bit of change ownership wise. And then Oakland obviously took Jabroni in the first round. But, we scheduled these games based on region, and a lot of the season's going to follow that kind of suit. The West Coast teams are really going to host more of the later games, and the East Coast and Midwest teams will get more of the earlier games. We're trying to do that to appeal to the audiences, but also make it a little realistic. So that is the week one or opening night schedule. Let's take a look at the rest of the schedule for week one, and this is a kind of a large graphic, but I'm going to show it anyway, and we could talk about it. So this is the entire graphic for the season, and we'll release this on social media tonight. But let's just go team by team. We already talked about Oakland and Vegas and Portland and Ohio. Seattle's going to open with New York, Rylock. So Seattle is, I believe, New York's going to travel, maybe?
Nope. Seattle's traveling.
Seattle's traveling to New York.
That one's the late game on Tuesday, and then we've got Dallas, Michigan in the early slot.
There you go. So Seattle's got to travel cross country for their first game. Dallas and Michigan should be a really good one as well. Tim Riggins, the first round pick of Michigan, and then Dallas took the defensive specialist and Kane and Abel. So we'll definitely see that matchup on that night, which should be really interesting. And then Seattle and New York should also be a very entertaining game as well.
Very much so. And then for Wednesday, we've got already a grudge match. We've got Memphis and Kentucky. They've already been chirping at each other, so we get to see that rivalry bloom early. And then late game is Vice City at San Antonio.
Yeah, so Vice City and San Antonio will be a really good one as well. Obviously, they're all going to be really good. But Alpedraza, the number one pick of the draft, makes his debut on March 15th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Some of these schedule after these times, they may change a tad, but we're going to keep the first week as it is. And then Kentucky and Memphis should be an absolute classic, given the short history that they already have in proximity to each other. Plus being a divisional game in week one as well. That should, Cam Mellow's going to get a chance to prove himself, right? I mean, he's the number 5 pick. He's got a lot of flack for it. Kentucky's caught a lot. He's got a chance on March 15th to go out and prove the haters wrong. Yeah. And what better way to do it than Memphis, right?
Right. They've been talking a big game. They want the smoke, and so Kentucky needs to step up big and come out swinging.
For sure. Well, I'll take this graphic off. This graphic will be posted everywhere for you guys. Also, I'll show the website right now. You guys can actually go on to the website and check out the games here. You can go to Game Center, and then you can go to the Game Matrix to check out a little bit different of a graphic. Or you could just go to the upcoming games and check out all the games that are coming up. Like I said, some of these later games, after week one may change game times a little as we appeal to some of the audiences, but they are all on there already for you guys to see. So that is kind of where we're headed. If we want to take a look back at this schedule, what are a couple games that we've kind of talked about already that, a couple of storylines that might be developing here?
Well, there's some fun ones. There are a couple of long homestands. Las Vegas goes on a 4-week homestand between week 5 and week 9. They basically play no away games during that period, so they get to really have a home field advantage for a long period, but they're going to have to fight the rest of it on the road. Memphis has a big homestand week 5 through 7. Lots of interesting matchups, lots of the grudge games. We've got a big one for me is Seattle and Portland play each other twice in the span of 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Week 11 and then week 13 again. So they're gonna have some big rivalry games. How about you, Hawk?
Yeah, I mean, I think that first of all, I want to ask the chat if they see any games that they're really looking forward to on here. Let me know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you guys see anything that you really are looking forward to. You know, a couple things that we've prefaced already. We always want to hype up the number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick, right? So Vice City and Memphis go at it week 2. So that'll be Al Pedraza versus Bobby Bricks, 1 versus 2 there. Kentucky and Tim Riggins go at each other twice in 3 weeks as well. Week 10 and week 12, they'll be facing off. So they'll have a home and home split there. And then, you know, I think a couple more rivalries people have been talking, right? Vice City, or not Vice City, Vegas has also been, you know, chatting a little bit at Michigan or at Ohio. So that one's week 3. So a lot of really interesting matchups. Obviously the battle of Texas down there, you know, with San Antonio and Dallas. They play twice, but the first meeting will be week 8. The battle for I-35, Piso calls it, and the second one is the final week. That could have
that
crazy effect, right? Like,
right. That will be the last game of the season. Actually, is the second the battle for I-35 or whatever.
35, yeah.
Redone, yeah. So there's gonna be just so much. I know Ohio, Michigan is definitely in that chirping place. They've got a grudge match on week 14 as well. But you'll get a chance to see each of your divisional rivals twice throughout the season. That's how it's set up. We've got games set up in 1 through 11 with just a complete round robin, and then 12, 13, and 14 are all going to be divisional games.
Yeah, Nick, season could come down to that. And how it works, 8 teams will make the playoffs this year, Rylock, out of these 12, right? So kind of a big pool this year. It'll stay 8 next year when we expand. But for this year, there'll be 8 that make it. We will announce the exact procedure on that at a later date here. But it'll be really exciting to see. Those last 3 weeks have a ton of implications. But yeah, I'm excited for the schedule. The schedule is out finally. Thank you for doing that. And we are excited for March 13th. We are, 15 days away from tip-off here. Which is absolutely insane, given that we've now been working on this since August, September, and we're 15 days away from lacing them up for the first time.
Yeah, it's gonna be just so much fun to see how all of this runs. I think KT was looking to hop in as an announcer on that first game, so we'll see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually going to open the giveaway entries right now. And these will run, obviously you can only have one entry in here, but I'm going to open them up. Enter the hashtag gold in chat. We're going to do this at the end of the stream, but I'm going to open it up now. So make sure you guys tag your locker rooms again. Tag people, get them in here. I think we have about 55 to 60 in the view right now. I would love everybody to have a chance at some cool stuff today. So definitely get them in there. You should get a trigger. It's not golf, it's gold. He fixed it. You should get a whisper from the bot saying that you're in. But those entries are already up to 25. Crazy. Okay, cool. So. Yeah. You guys are doing it. I don't need to tell you. I'll announce it a couple more times as we continue to go on. But let's move on now. So one of the most exciting things that we have here is that we are able to customize our own stuff. We are able to personalize and license our own stuff. And we are now launching the merch store for the first time. If you guys have seen Piso's jersey, that was kind of a teaser jersey, a test jersey that we ran, and it was absolutely beautiful. If you see Canes, tell him great job, and support him and his business. One of the things where I like that we also talk about in this is community, right? And we support a lot of local and small businesses, and we'll continue to do so. We like to keep everything kind of close to us. So Canes has an apparel company, and that was a no-brainer for us to say, let's go with you because we love that. You support us. We're going to support you right back.
And there's just so much to love about what they offer. The ease of getting everything set up was just first rate. They've got different sizes all the way from, I believe it's youth extra small all the way up to adult 7X.
Yeah,
so
they have every size you can ever want.
Yeah, an amazing selection that'll make sure everybody gets a chance, has equal opportunity to show off their favorite brand.
Yeah, so let's check it out, actually. So let's check out the merch store for the first time. We are launching at the conclusion of this podcast. Merch will be available to purchase. So that's really exciting. Let's check it out. and head back to our website here. If you go on our website and you go to shop, you're going to be able to see this. This shop will change as we continue to put more merch in there, but a really simple outlook right now. You're going to get a look at all of the team jerseys on here that you can order. Dallas, Kentucky, Vegas on the first page, Memphis, Michigan, New York, Oakland, Portland, San Antonio, and then Seattle, Ohio, and Vice City on the final page. So shipping so the price is $54.99 for, I think it's $5.99 shipping. It is standard shipping. If you are overseas, message us and we will figure out the shipping for that. And if we have to, we will eat a little bit of it because you guys support us so well. So definitely message us before buying if you are international, Canada, New Zealand, guys that we have over there in Australia. Definitely message us. But they are on there and the merch store is open. So you guys can actually go on now if you wanted to and start purchasing merch. Like Rylock said, we'll just use Dallas as an example here. You guys go click select options. You're going to be able to click a player name that you guys want on the team. There will be an option soon for a customization if a fan wanted their own, So, but right now we have every player on every team linked up into here. So let's say we want a Cherry Jello. And like we said, they have every size from youth extra small all the way up to adult 7XL. So crazy. It's going to be for anybody. Like I said, right? Like I'm going to buy Baby Hawk youth extra small Otters jersey. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then you guys can go ahead and add that to the cart and pay for that. But that is the process on the merch store. Thoughts on that, seeing it for the first time, right, Luck?
I mean, it's just super clean, very simple. I'm going to be excited to see once we get to the place where we can have custom ones in addition to the players.
Yes.
But for right now, this is just super exciting. People can rep their player, rep their favorite brand in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely. And, when more merch is on here, there will actually be team stores on here. So you'll be able to click on the Dallas. You'll be able to click on Dallas and, go to their team store on here. So once we get shirts and all that stuff in a bigger collection, we'll do that. There also will be added the City Alt collection once we launch that. That will be available also. So, but right now we got the home and away for every single team. And any player you guys want, you guys can check these out. It is a 2 to 3 week turnaround, I believe, from order to being on your doorstep, right? Yeah. So that is what we got from Canes. Obviously, maybe a little wiggle room there. Just depends on order size and how much he's got going on. But this is an official GSP product. It is made here in the USA. Always 100% authentic. It's fully sublimated, so that's kind of that like that print on. Not stitched or anything, but it's that print on using high quality material. So super excited about this. Can we buy minor team merch? There's not yet. We probably might not have jerseys for them, but we will definitely have shirts and stuff for minors. We might do jerseys in the future, but that's what we have right now. We wanted to get this open and launched today. So thank you to Canes for getting those mocks back. Thank you to Brent for getting this set up on the website and built that out. But what are your thoughts? One more time.
I'm just so excited at this point. I'm trying to think of just what I might want for a jersey because there's so many of these that are so clean. Like the stripes on those Vegas, just the edges on those are so nice. Ohio's is really good with the detail. Dallas is just absolutely fire. So it's so many good options, and I'm excited to be able to get this in front of everybody.
Yeah, I've already said it. I will be ordering one of every away jersey for the office here, and also to do some cool stuff in future drafts. So, but yeah, crazy. 69 viewers in chat. Thank you guys. If you haven't typed in #gold yet, go ahead and do that. The giveaway entries are open right now. We'll give away some stuff at the end of the stream, so make sure you guys type those in. We had a question about if we're going to do All-Star Game, Slam Dunk Contest, and All-Star Weekend in the future. Yes, obviously we will be doing that. We would love to maybe do a live event or a watch party somewhere for some of that stuff as well. So, no, the away jerseys will all be number 1, and it will say GSP on the back. It won't be I don't play favorites here. But maybe one day, if you perform, maybe I might have to get you a jersey of yours. So 43 total entries in the chat. So that's the merch. Got the merch down now, right? So we got the schedule release. We got the merch launch. We'll actually probably add a bot in there that you could buy it straight through the stream too. I'll take you to the website.
That'd be really sick. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that as well. Make sure if you guys haven't checked out our content, you go to the website and check out our news section. All the the draft recaps are on there, as well as a bunch of other content. If you haven't opted in on the on Discord, go find the news roll and opt in so you guys can check that out. If you didn't get a whisper, you should be in. I mean, I can see the whole list, but you could try to type it again. But it should be good. It should enter. It should work. So that is a couple things there that we've been going on so far. We got a couple more really cool things that we're excited about. Rylock, one of the things we've talked about, and this will, kind of precurse the announcement here, but one of the things we've talked about that makes this league so different is that we will be reaching out into our communities and getting partnerships and sponsorships with local businesses to support their business, and also, be a way that we can make some revenue here, that we can, do some cool stuff, pay our staff and do that. We don't want to, monetize our user base, but we also want to have a way where we can support small business. So we actually, the announcement is that we hit our first huge milestone in Gold Standard Basketball, and we got our first sponsorship, which is just massive. I know most leagues are not doing sponsorships, nor can they. And the leagues that have taken a very long time to get sponsorships going for them. So to be able to hit this milestone before we tip off even for week one is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, absolutely huge. And it's keeping it in a way close to our community that really feels just like super valuable all across the board.
Yeah, for sure. And the sponsorship did come internally. It's somebody that's in our league that has a connection. So we thank Sid for that. I'll name him. Thank you, Sid, for referring to that. But we're going to talk about this sponsorship right now, and it's our first one, which is a huge milestone. And we're very happy to announce that our first official sponsor of Gold Standard Basketball is Garden Girl Foods. So if you go onto their website, and I'm going to drop the website in the chat actually here, if you guys check out their website. Sid is it's Sid's cousin on here. So Garden Girl Foods is locally owned in Louisville, Kentucky. They are a natural grown food company that uses non-GMO and they're locally sourced. So all the products there are top notch. They do a great job. So make sure you guys if you guys like, some of those foods, check out their shop on there, and they do ship nationally. So go on there, check it out, and order some stuff. Support their business. For supporting us, we want to also support them. So we are going to support them in a way that tonight we're going to give away a couple products from their line, Rylock. So like we said, we put our money where our mouth is. We back it up, right? We don't just say that we're going to do things and we don't do it. And we're going to start tonight by giving away a couple products from their line tonight. So at the end of this, so again, guys, enter this giveaway. 46 entries right now. Would like everybody to have a chance to win something tonight. So tag your locker rooms, get them in here. I believe we have close to 70 viewers, only 46 entries. So even if they're on mute, somebody tell them to type in gold on there. Misfit, you got to be on there. You typed it a few times, so I would think that you're on there. But I'm going to show you guys the actual website right now. Rylock, but what do you think about that first sponsorship?
It's, again, super huge. The fact that we're going to have something to show as far as sponsorships where we can promote someone in the community is super valuable. But this just looks like good food. There's just so much here that you might want. Hibiscus orange marmalade, spicy dill pickles, peach butter, apple butter, jams, collard greens, just anything you can get shipped that feels like good, wholesome comfort food. It's a wide variety, and I'm excited to try some of this stuff later.
Yeah, I will definitely be trying it. If you're local to the Louisville area, they're located at 1300 West Muhammad Ali, Suite 128 in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you're local to the area, I know there's some people in here that are local to Louisville in that area. Make sure you guys go stop in, say your support, and follow on social media. If you guys got an Instagram, follow her social media on there and show your support that way as well. We want to really appreciate our sponsors. So tonight we're actually going to be giving away a peach butter and a Derby butter.
Derby.
So we'll give away those two things tonight on top of giving away that jersey. So thank you to Garden Grove Foods. Thank you to Sid for our first sponsorship. We couldn't be more happy and excited. Garden Grove Foods will be sponsoring so every team
Kentucky,
is going to
get.
We'll be sponsoring Kentucky, being local. So they'll have an ad on the video board there, and on the website and our social media as well. So again, thank you so much to Garden Grove Foods, our first official Gold Standard basketball sponsor. Couldn't be more excited for that partnership and to see the growth there. If you guys know somebody that's interested in sponsoring Gold Standard basketball, let me know. Let Rylock know. So. We have a lot of sponsorship opportunities, and we could send you all that information based on how much that cost is and what that looks like and what they're going to get out of that. But if you guys know anybody that is willing to sponsor, we'd like to have people that ship nationally or sell online products, just because they're going to get a bigger reach. But any sponsorship we will welcome. Just let us know, and you will get a finder's fee as well for referring a sponsor to us. So. That's our big announcement for tonight. Garden Grove Foods is our first official sponsor. We're going to give away some stuff here in a couple minutes.
That'll be up on the website soon as well. We're getting that added before we're done here tonight.
Yep. So by the end of the day, Garden Grove Foods will be up on our website, and we'll have a shout out on social media for them as well. So you guys can do all that. So crazy, a lot of stuff going on, right? We talked about it, and schedule release. Merch launch, first official sponsor here. Right, like the things we said we were going to be doing in Gold Standard basketball, we are delivering on, and it doesn't stop here. We're going to continue to do it.
And honestly, just being able to hold ourselves to this high standard and just keep getting everything done has been super encouraging. We've got a ton of feedback on the collective bargaining agreement. We're hoping to have the final version done hopefully tonight, if everything goes well, so that the teams can start on that. Just need some more responses. So if you're one of the teams or player reps that hasn't gotten back to us yet, get that vote in. Just so much going on, and it's so exciting.
Yeah, what is, for maybe some of the players or some people that are watching, what is the collective bargaining agreement?
So we went to make rules about how the players and teams will be able to interact to try and make sure that the teams have enough protection so they're able to do things in an interesting and strategic manner, but that the players are treated with a certain amount of agency and ability to have protections where we feel they're needed. We're trying to find a way that everyone can feel comfortable and we can run this league to the highest standard we possibly can.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is going to make our league super unique. I know a lot of leagues avoid the headache of some of these things, but we wanted to take the risk and take the leap and say we're just going to make it better and continue to do that. It's what we've done from the beginning, and we're going to continue, like we said, to make this the best place here. And we're going to do it the right way, right? We're going to, do it from within, and we're going to build outwards. And we're 15 days away from our first tip-off. We haven't even tipped off our first game yet, and we've had an insane amount of support. I already feel, I'm pretty biased, but I already feel like we're the best basketball league out there in a couple short months.
Yeah, and a lot of it is just how much work people have been willing to put in. A big shout out to our Players Association reps. We kind of threw them in the deep end as far as getting signed off on that, but they've come to us with a lot of feedback that helps shape where the CBA is going to be. The owners have been doing just an absolute killer job. It's been just so humbling in a lot of ways to see everybody come together to make this just take off.
Absolutely. I want to open this up for a few minutes while we wait on some of these last entries. For any questions in the chat, if you guys have any questions, league related, anything we talked about tonight, shoot them off in the chat. We're more than happy to answer those questions. We'll give you our unbiased opinion because neither of us have a player in the game, but
some bias, but only my own.
For sure. Larry, did you already order it? Who's the first person to order a jersey, actually? That's going to be my thing. Who's going to be the first one to order a gold standard jersey? Libertine said, how many MVPs is Bobby Bricks going to win? Hey. Bobby Bricks can win as many as Bobby Bricks wants to win, I think. I think he's in a position to be the face of Memphis, and that's obviously a team that is built to make a run for sure. So Bobby Bricks leading that team could be a good thing. Sav wants season predictions. It's so hard because there's not a disparity in talent. So without being able to see teams actually on the court together, it's so hard to say this team looks better than this team. Maybe we'll do some preseason games and maybe we'll be able to give a better assessment at that.
That would be fun.
Favorite division.
I can say that I have a bias in the favorite division as someone from California. The fact that I am invested in seeing how the West plays out a little bit just because it is closer to home. But that's only to be said that I'm also real interested in the others as well. It's only a little ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Someone asked for a link to the chat or the shop. Just drop that in chat. That's goldstandardbasketball.com/shop. So make sure you guys check that out. My favorite, obviously I have a West Coast bias too because I'm from California as well. So how weird. Both of us are from California and we only probably have about 4 or 5 of us in this league. So if that.
Right. We need to fix that.
Yeah, I think I always love a good in-state rivalry, and I love the crap that Memphis has already talked, and the moves that Vice City's made. So that division's really shaping up to be really good too. And then the storylines I think are the best in that last division with Kentucky and Michigan and with Ohio. Like there's so many storylines in that division with Riggins and Kentucky. The match that never happened in New York with Savage and Riggins playing on the same team in the prospect games, and obviously just Ohio being Ohio and what they bring to the table. Our divisions are absolutely stacked. There's not a division that I'm not looking forward to watching the entire year.
Exactly.
Trigger wants to know if there will be a dunk and 3-point contest. There will definitely be a 3-point contest. We're trying to figure out how to make the dunk contest better. If you guys have ever seen the dunk contest simulated, it is not great. But yes, we will have it in one way or another. We will have that. There is some talk about maybe just playing it out and doing some of the cool dunks. So we'll see what happens there. But we will have All-Star Weekend for sure, and we'll see that. Sweat wants to know if we can have a 1-hour segment focused on the Miners season. Thanks, guys. Said the best. I don't know about 1 hour, but we could definitely have a segment soon on one of these podcasts focusing on Miners. Which brings up the next point, right? Like we are currently filling our Miners. And if you guys missed in chat the other day, I offered a promotion. If you guys bring 2 players in, you'll get a month free off your sub. So definitely do that. Brings people in. People will love it here. Currently trying to fill out those Miners teams. We got branding on the way with those too. So if you are a Miners player, hang tight, do your progression. Your spotlight will be coming very, very soon. I believe that Adam Salamata is doing some spotlight write-ups on Miners. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But if anybody that wants to be part of the league, get them in here. It's going to be – there's something to be said about getting in on the ground floor. And even as a Miners player, you're still getting in on the ground floor right now. So it's going to be absolutely cool.
Yeah, you'll have time to get some progression going. And I think we're looking at getting the Miners game started end of March, beginning of April. And we should have some of the branding coming probably the second week of March for all the Miners teams. We should have everything settled.
I already revealed the logo of one with Tulsa Wolf Pups, right? We've had that. That's been floating around already, so we just went ahead and revealed that. We have another one. The second team, we have the branding in the works, but it'll be you want to say that one?
I think we're going to look at Saratoga Sunset.
Yeah.
Or Sunrise, excuse me. Just as a very fun logo that we've been kicking around that we need to finalize.
Yeah, for sure. So a couple of teams there. Looking at a couple more in the future. Minors will split from into college and international paths, so players will be able to pick their path when they start their player. So first season, you guys get gypped in the sense that you don't get a minors experience, but you get to be part of that first draft class. In the future, there will be some really cool things for minors. Also, developmental leagues. We have a ton going on in the works with this for sure. If you missed the announcement last week, we also have our international football league. That'll be called Gold Standard International Football, launching in 2024. So a lot of buzz around that right now. We're looking to get a more global reach with that. We're talking about maybe splitting the teams between half in America and half overseas, so we can get a really cool global reach. So definitely check that out as well. Let me see if there's any other questions. Will there be a team reward for the team that wins the championship, aka Kobe Johnson? I am still thinking about it. There will definitely. I'll say this right now. You'll definitely get T-shirts for winning a championship. They'll definitely ship those to you guys. Championship T-shirts at the minimum. So we'll have that. Actual awards for people who win awards. Yes, in the works. We will definitely have that as well. As we said, we want to make this the best it is, and we tend to go a little big here. So we're definitely going to do all the great things. Someone said he means soccer, I believe. No, Mitch. For us Americans, it is soccer. For everybody else in the world, it is not. Nighthawk Trophy or Cup? It will not be called the Nighthawk Trophy. No, I'm not that. I am not cool enough to have a trophy, named after me. So, a White House visit. I'll call him up and see if we can do that. How excited are we? Says Devin Davis. He said Hawk, but I'll ask you too. I'm, as you can't tell, like I just